The noises in the night. It was a dark and stormy night, and Emily was home alone in her small, isolated cabin in the woods. She had always been a bit nervous about the creaks and groans of the old house, but tonight there was an extra layer of unease. As she sat on the couch, trying to distract herself with a book, she began to hear strange noises coming from outside. At first, she tried to ignore them, telling herself it was just the wind or some small animal scurrying around. But as the noises grew louder and more persistent, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. She turned off all the lights and peered out the window, but the darkness outside was impenetrable. She could barely make out the outline of the trees swaying wildly in the wind. She started to feel like she was being watched, and a chill ran down her spine. Just as she was about to give in to panic, the door to the cabin burst open and a figure stumbled inside. Emily let out a scream, but the figure shushed her, urging her to be quiet. It was her neighbor, Mr. Johnson, and he was covered in mud and bruises. "You have to hide," he gasped, his voice barely above a whisper. "There's something out there, something that shouldn't be here." Emily's heart raced as Mr. Johnson explained that he had heard the same strange noises and gone outside to investigate. He had come across a group of people in the woods, chanting and performing some sort of ritual. But when he tried to leave, they attacked him, chasing him all the way to the cabin. Emily didn't know what to do, but she knew they had to get out of there. She helped Mr. Johnson to his feet and they made a run for it, crashing through the brush and dodging tree branches. Just as they thought they had escaped, they heard a loud, guttural growl behind them. They turned to see a creature emerging from the darkness, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. It was unlike anything they had ever seen before, with twisted, gnarled limbs and a mouth full of razor-sharp teeth. Emily and Mr. Johnson screamed and ran as fast as they could, but it was too late. The creature was upon them, tearing into their flesh with its teeth and claws. They were never seen again, and the noises in the night continued to haunt the woods, waiting for their next victim. Subscribe, like, and comment a story you want us to generate. Click the playlist to see many other stories.